Hi friends, Andy Vegan. I make a juice today, a very simple one, my juice fasting day. And I make an orange juice, and because I choose the orange, you have 3 ripe and sweet juicy oranges. They are easy to get, full of calcium. And by the way, you say oranges are better to eat than drinking the juice. That is for every day. Yes, absolutely yes. But on a fasting day, everything turns around. I don't digest, I put the body to rest. Digestion has not to work, and it is so cool. And in that day, I drink only juices. And in the juices are the same amounts of nutrients almost than in the orange. Not 1-to-1, because you need a lot of oranges to make a little bit of juice. And you see how much juice you drink from all these oranges, and in a small amount of juice you have the same nutrients almost. And that's why we don't fast to lower the nutrients, we only fast to lower the calories. That's the basic point, and to put the body to rest. So nutrients are still up, and a lot of calcium in oranges. Oranges are wonderful for calcium. And I picked the oranges because of the main ingredient today, that is red beet. That is what I want to drink today. I want to make a beet juice. Here you see there's a small beet only, but these are very powerful, and they are full of sugar too. So very much energy in the beet, but usually the beet juice tastes earthen. Very strong flavor. It even scratches in the throat after half an hour of drinking it. But when you put an orange into it, the scratching is away. That is because of the oxalates. The beet have oxalates, and if you drink the juice, very pure, the juice only, then you have the scratching feelings. And that is not good. I don't like that. It takes 2 hours or so to go away. It's very resilient. It's not very bad, it's nothing too bad, but it is not nice. So I try to combine a beet always with a sweet and sour fruit, and then the scratching is away. I can enjoy the beet. Benefits, there are huge health benefits. Beet, for example, it is known that if you drink beet juice or eat beet before the workout, 2 hours or so is enough, then you have a better performance, you have more endurance. That is proven, because also the beet, it helps the body, the blood, to take in iron, oxygen. And then, of course, that is better for the endurance. It's a very high performance with beet, and it makes you strong. And a fasting day, for example, in the morning, if I drink beet juice, I feel powerful. It's a shot. I don't have to digest it first. It goes directly to the bloodstream. That's why it's so great. Of course, you get a lot of sugar also at the same time. Your sugar levels can jump up. And if you do it every day, it's not recommended. A regular day, juices should be just a refreshment. It cannot replace whole meals, because the meals have to be digested. The intestines have to work. The bacteria also have to eat. A lot of bacteria in there. We need that. We need them. But on the fasting day, it's an exception, so to say. The system rests, and the energy goes directly into it. But then the sugar goes up. So we have to drink the juice slowly. That's the thing. Just drink it slowly, sip by sip. Take your time for a juice, and then you can enjoy the fasting. There's no problem. One day only, there's no problem with juices. When you only do water fasting, I would say a little bit cautious, because it might be a little bit critical. If you a little bit have a problem with your health, maybe you'll see a doctor and ask him to do. But for the juice fasting, you have a lot of nutrients. You don't need to ask a doctor. If you feel well, do the juice fasting once a week, and you're good. To me, it's a very powerful instrument to cleanse myself and to feel great and energized. Here, this is ginger, the third ingredient, and it's perfectly together with orange and ginger. It's a wonderful combination. Orange is sweet, and the ginger is hot, and it's together. They are like the sun. You have the high energy, the high vibration, and the orange color of the orange, and as a fruit, it usually cools down. So the sun is hot, and that's what the ginger adds. So it is sweet, and it's delicious together, orange and ginger. A little bit of it, not too much. And what the orange does, now I come to the next part of the flavor, the main story, what I was about. I have to explain a little bit the basics, and now what makes me combine orange and beet. Because the beet is full of sugar, I said before, but when you eat it as is, you don't feel the sugar, you feel the earth flavor. The earth, as if the earth combines all the flavors and encapsulates them, and you don't feel them anymore. But you open it up, you can open this capsule, with earth capsule, with sweet and sour fruit. And that is, what happens is amazing. You, as if the sugar all of a sudden gets out of the beet into your taste buds, and you can enjoy the sugar, the sweet flavor. The beet, together with the sweet and sour fruit, turns into fantastic new flavors you never tasted before. It's a hit for every chef who wants to be experimental and develop new flavors. Beet is the way to go. I will write a book only about beet, but now I write my first book. There is an overview over all my recipes, food categories, and so you will see, come out soon. It's a lot of work, a lot of fun. Yeah, I learn a lot about it. But then afterwards I will, if you like my books, I will begin to write a beet book. That beet is one of the most fascinating vegetables there, because it turns into the most amazing flavors you never had before. And this are healthy flavors, yeah. We know all flavors that are fantastic, we like these flavors, but they're unhealthy. We know this from former times. Now with a vegan diet, non-violent lifestyle, we begin to evolve flavors that are really healthy and fantastic. So they are much better. They're much better than all the flavors we know from before, I'm sure. And one example is the beet. Yeah? And the thing is, if you combine beet with oranges, you still have the earth flavor. Yeah? So the orange seems to be kind of neutral if you compare it to other fruit. Yeah? If you combine orange with beet, you still have a nice flavor, but it's still earthen. You taste the beet as you know it, without these not so nice feelings. You have a nice beet juice with oranges, with still tasting the beet as we know it, in a pleasant way. But if you combine other fruit with beet, like for example pineapples or mangoes or other fruit, all of a sudden the beet is away. Yeah? You have a completely new flavor. Yeah? And my first experience was combining beet with mango. That was such a flavor I never had before. I call it candy kid flavor because I felt reminded to the flavors of my youth when I was little, when I had a strong desire to eat sweets. I was really totally fascinated by that. Not healthy, but I didn't know then. But now I felt reminded of these fascinating kid flavors, candy kid flavors, and they are with beet and other sweet and sour fruit as mango, pineapple. But orange is different. Orange also makes the beet pleasant, but you still taste the beet. So you find out by yourself. It's hard to explain. I will now go ahead and make this juice, and then I tell you what it tastes like. Just a moment. I'll be back. Here's my ginger beet orange juice with lots of oranges, a little bit of beet, and a good piece of ginger, not too much of course. And I will taste it. Let's see. It's nice and creamy, the texture is okay. The color, of course, always, beet juice is always an amazing color. There's no doubt. Colors are nutrients by themselves, and they're very potent. Don't know that much about it. There are many, many more science that's needed to find out, explore that. I will taste it now. Yeah, it is very nice. The orange has the brings fresh to the beet. I said before, I still taste this earth flavor of the beet. It is there. It's there present. Yeah, I like that flavor, but it is pleasant. It's not like scratchy or something unpleasant from the beet. That's why I use orange, and it adds this freshness here. It's very nice. Different from mango. Yeah, mango makes it very different. And ginger you can have with both, mango or orange, both ways. Mango is very nice. And here, this is the juice. You see it's a little bit creamy, that's nice, I like it. And I will drink it slowly. Yeah? Enjoy sip by sip while I read my book. I make my recipes, write the recipes down, whatever in my book, whatever. And well, the day was still going on for some time. I will drink a lot today. It's 4 liters I have to drink, all kinds of liquids, doesn't matter. Just not eating, yeah. And no smoothies, yeah, because they have fiber. Smoothie has fiber, all the fiber is in there. Digestion has to work then with the fibers. The fiber is that what we cannot digest by ourselves. Usually there are some differences, but in general, fiber is that what we cannot digest from the food. But nevertheless, it's important for the intestine. The bacteria work with the fiber. The fiber cleanses the intestines. But the juices on the fasting days are without fiber, and that's what we want to do. We want to rest the digestion, but have the full nutrients. And that's why I will have a lot of drinking also today without these smoothies and so without the fiber, because I need to wash the system, to flush it. Yeah, a lot of toxins are washed out, are coming out of the muscle, of the cells. That's important. The fasting day is a cleansing day, and these toxins have to be washed out. Yeah, with lots of liquid, and that is for every person maybe different. I found that 4 liters are a safe haven to me. With 4 liters, water or coffee and tea, doesn't matter. Nut milks also very nice, yeah, they're filtered without the fiber, and of course juices, a great excitement to have juices. That makes sure that these toxins are washed out of the body, to help it a little bit. And then I feel well. I have no headache, yeah, no pressure in the head, and so me personally, it begins with pressure in the head. You know, then a small headache comes, and if I don't drink enough, I feel it. And then once the headache is fully there, it's hard to get rid of it. Yeah, but to prevent that, I just drink enough from the very beginning. And sometimes I don't forget about drinking. I'm busy, but then I say, oh, I have to drink that yet. I make a little bit of list. How much I have drank so far in the day, and I have to say I have to fill up a little bit more to make sure I don't get the headache. Because in the beginning you don't feel the headache; it comes later. When it comes, it's already too late almost. It's hard to reverse it. Yeah, if it begins, it's almost too late. So I drink a lot before, and the headache never comes. Because when the headache comes, the fasting doesn't work anymore. The fasting have to be delightful. Yeah? Then the healing takes place. When the headache comes, the healing is stopped, energy flow stops, and pain is not nice. That's why we call it gentle juice fasting, because the gentleness means to be in the flow, to feel the energy inside, free flowing, and then the healing takes place. So very important. If you don't feel well during fasting, you have to reduce it. You have to eat something, maybe a smoothie, maybe a soup, maybe a light salad, something that makes you fast less. You don't need to break it, you can fast less, a little bit moderation. It's never about absolute in this case, yeah. So if you like more knowledge about juice fasting, you can go to the Facebook page. It's called Tree Yoga Moon Fasting. Tree Yoga is the place where gentle juice fasting comes from. Yogini Kaiji has developed it for us. It's very powerful, very sweet, easy at the same time. Everybody can do it. You have these wonderful juices. I make a new juice every week. I post it there on this Facebook page, and you can be just subscribe or just be member and ask the membership. I will invite you in then and welcome you. And then you have a new recipe every week there with juices and a moon calendar for the best fasting days and so on. Yeah, some people there around, not very active the page because fasting only makes sense really when you do it the regular way every week or so. Then it becomes interesting, and most of the people, that is tough for most people to keep it up like that, and most people are interested in other things. But I keep it up. It's very, very great to me. I feel so great and excited, and that's why I will never stop. I will always do my juice fasting day. It's amazing. And for the other things, you find me also MD Vegan on YouTube. You can subscribe, have another video every single day, and you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. MD Vegan everywhere. Hope to see you soon.